Come on, go get dry. The mice sure pooped a lot in that trap. Gross. Well, if you're a business like a restaurant or a store and you have a problem with filthy rodents like mice and you don't want your customers to find out, I have the product for you. Today for Mousetrap Monday, we're going to test out a mousetrap in disguise. This looks like a regular caution wet floor cone, but actually it's a hidden mousetrap. There's an entry hole right here and a false bottom with 2 traps velcroed to the bottom. You can set this by the door or in the back in the kitchen. You can catch the mice and no one will ever know. Now I bought this on Amazon for $48.49 and it's called the 18-inch tall Discreet concealed specialty rodent trap yellow caution cone. So if you're shopping at your favorite store or restaurant and you see one of these cones sitting by the door and the floor is not wet and there's a hole in the bottom, it might actually mean they have a rodent problem. Now I'm going to show you how the traps work inside. It's pretty simple. There's 2 options. If you're looking for a more humane alternative, it comes with these easy mouse traps. It's basically a box with a one-way door and Velcro on the bottom. You put bait in the back, the mouse will come along, lift up that flap, go in and get the bait, and then it can't get out. There's also another option that comes with the kit, glue traps. They're not my favorite, they're not the most humane, but if you have a rodent problem and you have to get rid of them, it is also a good option. But you do have to deal with starving, dehydrated mice, and I don't like that, so we're not going to use the glue traps, but I am going to use these live catch traps. First, we're going to test them out with our pet mice, see if they actually work, see if they go in there, lift up the flap and get caught, and then we're going to set up our cone in the barn with motion cameras and see if we can catch wild mice with the easy mouse trap hidden inside a cone. Okay, let's see if our pet mice will squeeze in there and show us how the trap works. Now it didn't have the back on there, but it worked well. It pushed that door open and went inside, and it's so tight, it's not going to be able to turn around. I'm curious if it actually works. So let's go set up our wet floor cone in the barn with these traps inside and see if we can catch some mice with the Discreet mouse trap. Well, last night I learned a few things about our trap. The first thing I learned is if this isn't secure, the mouse will flip it over, the door will open, and it turns from a trap into a feeding station. It doesn't work. But I also learned that if it's Velcroed down inside our Discreet trap, it works quite well. There's 2 mice in there. Now, unfortunately, there's not very good ventilation, and their fur looks really wet from the condensation. But these are native deer mice. It's Velcroed there. Because it's native deer mice and we caught them in a live catch trap, I'm going to take them out in the wild and set them free. So let's go let our 2 mice go that we caught in the wet floor cone. Okay, we learned all we have to do to set them free is to turn the trap upside down and the door will open. Man, those mice are soaked. Come on, go get dry. The mice sure pooped a lot in that trap. Gross. When I first saw the Discreet rodent trapping system on Amazon, I thought it was a clever idea to hide a mouse trap in plain sight so your customers didn't know you had a mouse problem. The mice would go in there and get caught, and the customers would never know. Now, if you're only looking for a yellow caution cone, they cost around $23 on Amazon, so you can make your own for much cheaper. All you have to do is drill a hole in the bottom and set a mouse trap inside. The idea of hiding a mouse trap in plain sight is nothing new. I've already featured other hidden mouse traps on my channel, including one that looks like a rock. You set it outside, the mice climb in there and get caught. This one worked well too, and it's made for the outdoors. And many years ago, I also featured a waste paper basket that has a false bottom and doubles as a mouse trap. They go inside on the teeter-totter and get caught, and you can catch a lot of mice in your office and no one would ever know. But overall, it was fun to test out the caution cone, and I'm glad it worked. And next time I see one of these, I'm going to be checking down below to see if it has holes. That will give me a better idea of a rodent problem. Thank you so much for watching my videos, and thanks to all the viewers who are sending me art. I love seeing the pictures, especially from the kids. If you haven't subscribed, please consider clicking that button. I've posted over 600 videos on YouTube, and currently I'm posting new videos every Monday and Friday. So if you want to see the best videos on how to catch mice, rats, squirrels, chipmunks, moles, voles, and gophers, stay tuned.